This is week 189 on HRT. Yeah, this week I haven't really noticed changes. It's just here or there. My breast would be hurting, but other than that, no real significant changes. My leg hair looks like the hair itself is thinner. Other than that, not real much. So, yeah, but I'm still doing the best I can and whatnot. So, with all this situation and still trying to get it all situated and whatnot. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm doing really good. I'm still as happy as ever. Haven't been real down about my transition and whatnot. It's just certain things are kind of irritating right now. Mostly because hormonally, it's my time of the month. Cause hormonally, how all that works, yeah. How it, I kept mentioning in my other videos how it kept flip-flopping. Yeah, it started yesterday hormonally, so that was weird. So now I know it starts on the 5th, which is, that's where hormonally it was starting, to begin with, when I was first put on progesterone. Yeah. So, other than that, I figured it all out and have to just go with it, go with the flow and deal with it. So, yeah. Yesterday also, I think it was yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and my brother, cause how my brother is, how I mentioned in another video, cause how I'm a trans lesbian, if you don't like talk about it, just talk to him about it or anything, then everything's okay. But if you talk about it, then he starts having issues. But just recently, he's been more supportive towards the LGBT community, towards like the gay marriage part. When at first he was like, if Utah ends up legalizing gay marriage, then I'm gonna leave this state. Then that's what he said. But the thing is, because of his fiance, I should say, I don't want to go into much detail, but because of her, I'm not gonna go into that detail about her, but because of her, he's more supportive. Sometimes it takes that special someone to show you the correct way and everything. So he's more supportive towards the gay marriage and everything. And he was on, I think it was like Facebook or something, and he seen a post on, because the Human Rights Campaign, it was a post from them or something like that. They posted that there's 3 more states here in the United States that has legal marriage. That's what he's saying. And he's saying Utah's one of them now. So yay. But I am not quite sure because I haven't fully looked it up yet. So, but from what I've seen, he showed me the post. From what I've seen, yeah, Utah's one of them. I'm not sure what part of the law has changed. If it's the full gay marriage, or if it's just something to do with it. Um, I just have to go and look it up myself on the Human Rights Campaign's website, HRC.org, I think it is. Um, yeah. So if that's the case, if that's the case now, that's one more step towards the United States getting to where the rest of the world is, practically. Um, but if that is the case, that means I'll be able to get married now. I just need to find a girlfriend, which is, it's kind of difficult for me trying to find someone here in Utah, um, because you don't know who is and who isn't lesbian. So that's the hard part for me. So one of the things I was thinking about is breaking down and going onto one of those dating websites. Which is, I don't want to do that because I want to meet her in some weird unexpected way that makes it magical. So yeah, other than that, I'm still going the best I can. So except a few things like irritating, the mood swings and whatnot. Because mood swings are kind of irritating, especially when I get them. It's like the first time I had a mood swing when this part of a transition and time of the month and everything was starting and whatnot around that time. Hormonally, I should say, hormonally. I had it's like that day I was, my old therapist, before he retired, I was coming home from an appointment from him, and every single emotion I had that day, it's like it went from here, 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 here. It's like I went from like pissed to irritated to like really happy to a feeling that's really hard to explain. It's like all these weird feelings, and one of the feelings that was hard to explain, the only way I could explain it was in the video where I first explained this. The song Simple and Clean from the Kingdom Hearts game. That's the only way I could explain it. That weird feeling. It's like, it was weird having all the different mood changes that day. But now, whenever I get mood changes, like the mood swings and whatnot, when it's around my time of the month and all that, what happens is a few days ago, right before time of the month started, hormonally and whatnot, it's usually a week to 2 weeks before, but usually it's been a week before I get all these mood swings. I usually get to where I'm about to cry. More than anything, I either get really irritated or I get to where I'm about to cry. That's what I've noticed. Which is, sometimes I do not want to cry. It's like, really? For no reason. Just I'm thinking about something and I start to cry. It's like, really? It's like my ability to become pregnant and whatnot. Sometimes if I think about it, then I end up crying. But other than that, yeah. So other than that, I deal with it the best I can, just like any other girl. And I don't let, like some people, how they blame it on because it's their time of the month. I think that's ridiculous how some people do that. Which is, I never done that. So yeah. And sometimes, like, family, like my brother, usually would notice more than anyone else, when the mood changes are happening and whatnot. He notices it. So yeah, so it's not just me that notices, it's other people. You can tell. So I deal with it the best I can. So I'm still really, really, really wanting that girlfriend. So I'm having thoughts about it a lot. Like how I mentioned, breaking down and going onto a dating website. I'm still debating whether or not to do that. If I can find a website that's free, yay. But and my ability to become pregnant is the other issue I've been thinking about too. How I've been mentioning in my other videos. So something like that. Other than that, it's going good. And update about my book. I'm on chapter 8 now. Started and finished chapter 7 the other day. I finished chapter 7. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, but the chapters in this book are very short, around sometimes 3, sometimes 6 pages. That's how I'm doing the chapters. They're a short chapter book. It's like it's a chapter book, but they're like short chapters. The way it's set up, to make it so it's easier to read and tells the story a lot better, so it's not going on and on and on one specific part. So I'm not sure how many pages or how many chapters it's going to be, which is on one page, I think it was like 38. I'm on chapter 8 because they're short chapters. So yeah, the part I'm working on in the book is a little bit difficult to write. It's because they ended up in a land of sand and everything. And there's these guys, like 2 guys that end up, one of them's the head of his people, and he ends up, him and a different guy goes out because they see like an airship crash. And they go out searching for it, and then when they find it, they find the crew and everything. Then and they're all, they blacked out from when the airship was crashing because it was going so fast down. End up blacking out. So then Christy, the main character, is the only character that ends up waking up at the time. So then they end up being, the crew and everything gets brought to his hometown. It's like his small little town that's made of like sandstone and like anything you can find in like a land full of nothing but sand. So and they end up inside the building and whatnot, and that's where I left off, where they're still passed out and Christy's just sitting there hoping everything's alright and whatnot. So then there's gonna be a lot of plot twists in this book where it's gonna be like, what? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, and I haven't gotten to that crucial part of the story where it goes into that big old LGBT issue yet, but that's coming up soon in the book. So yeah, it's like the part where I'm on where they're in the land of sand, they're gonna do everything they need to here. Then when they leave, there's gonna be like another part somewhere of the book. Then they're gonna end up, because the government hires them and everything, and that's what needed to happen in the book for all this other part to happen, and it's gonna go real bad for them all. That's all I can really say. It's gonna go bad for them all, and there's gonna be a big plot twist, and yeah. Um, when the book is done, hopefully I can get it published and whatnot. Cause that's what I'm thinking. I was trying to get it published, so it's all printed out and everything. And I'm not sure if I should have a hardback book or a softback or both. Do a combination of both. Yeah. Then thinking about that. So yeah. But in the book, the way the people are described, it's more towards like steampunkish. It's like they have these face masks that covers their mouth and nose. It's like a breathing kind of device that filters out like dust and like bad air and whatnot. And they have like goggles over their eyes and hoods over their heads. It's like a long coat with hoods over their heads, and they're in a land of sand. So imagine if you've seen something like that, and his rifle looks like it was built for, it's like an old industrial looking, made for like desert climates. So that's what it looks like. So if you imagine a guy like that, that's how the people in this place look. Yeah. So other than that, the book is going good. I'm trying to debate on what's gonna happen in this next part. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it to work. I'm not gonna go into detail on it, but yeah. So the book started out in one place, ended up in another place, completely different feel of the book. And I'm thinking about how the book starts, having it end in the same place or in the exact same kind of way how it starts. Hoping that may happen or whatnot. But I just have this other feeling writing this book. There has to be a train in the book. Just has to be a train somewhere. So it's gonna be part of this big old issue that's gonna happen. There's gonna be a train there and some other steampunk looking like machines, and it's gonna be not good for them all. Is all I can say. So other than that, it's going good. The journal to it, I've been writing more in that journal. That's part of the book. It's like a prop from the book is what it is. So that journal ends up, if you read it, it goes hand in hand with the book. So like my character, how my steampunk outfit is, ends up, that's the outfit that the main character wears is my steampunk outfit. If you go to my other channel, look at the unfinished steampunk outfit. That's how the outfit, that's the outfit, what it looks like, the one with the corset belt and these goggles. It's just missing two parts of the outfit still, pendant watch and some kind of purse like that can fit my umbrella parasol in it and a journal. Other than that, the outfit's pretty much complete except for the prop. It's another weapon that the main character has. Made that yet, but that's going to be another part of the outfit. So other than that, it's complete. So if you want to get more of a feel of all that, you should see that video. And you will know more of how the character looks and whatnot, because the character is based on me. It's like in the book, I'm the character. That's how it's set up. Yeah. Other than that, it's going good. Um, when I measured here, it's still saying 36 inches, so nothing I can do about it. It's on the very small end though, the smallest it can be to be 36 inches with no top tissue. So, and the bra I'm wearing isn't fitting correctly, so kind of, it's mostly the right here in the center where the wires are. It digs in. Then other than that, it's mostly when I had to move in on the band, the second hooks and everything. I had to move it to the second ones, because it was too loose, so I had to move it up. That's when it right here wasn't fitting correctly. So other than that, that's like 5 other ones that don't fit properly, but then the rest of them, like, yeah, other than that, everything's going good. So until next time, comment, rate, and subscribe, and click the link for my blog if you haven't checked it out. And I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading the videos regularly, and how a bunch of them have been really late. I'm sorry for that. Right now I don't have the internet, so next time where I can use the internet, I'm going to be uploading more videos, hopefully enough to where I get caught up on that. At my other channel too, I have a few videos planned for my other channel. Which one of them, I'm still debating how I'm going to do this video. It's going to be a promotional video for my book. I'm thinking about the first scene in the book, actually filming that, have that all filmed out and whatnot, and use that as a promotional for my book. I've been just trying to figure out how I'm going to do that and where I can do it to make it work properly. Yeah. Other than that, it's going good. So yeah. Always the links are down there if there's any links. So I still haven't done the thing for my surgery fund, but next time I get online, I'm going to set up another one. So I'll try if I remember. Yeah, next time I'm online. So other than that, I'm happy. You should be happy too. To be yourself. And yeah.